Good evening. I thought for a minute then I wasn't going to connect and we were going to have some technical issues again. And I'm not very good with this whole retrograde thing. It's not Mercury yet. I believe that we're going to Mercury retrograde next month. But we've got some sort of retrograde, I've been told. Don't know what it is. Anyway, welcome. Just bear with me while I just share this or get the Instagram happening as well, because they don't like to play properly. So I have to keep remembering to go back and forth. And let me just make sure I am live on my Facebook. Just bear with me with that too, and I'll just wait for some of you to jump on. I hope we don't have internet problems tonight. Where are we? I can see some of you jumping on now. Yes, and I do appear to be live, which is a good thing. So I'm happy about that. And let me just go over to here as well. And let me just find myself on here. And let's share that to, where are we? Where are we? Oh, I get so confused with all of these. So welcome, those who just jumped on. I can see Belle, Kathy Williams, hello. Thank you. I can see that you are on. Just bear with me. I'm just, you know how they keep changing things and I get confused, which is not hard. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, dearie me. Hang on. I swear to God, my eyesight's going on me too. To what feed am I sharing that to? No, I don't want to share it to that feed. Oh, I don't know. I'll worry about it another time. Hi, Tracy Williams. Hello. How are you? Jacqueline. Hello. Thank you for joining. We'll just wait for Jules to jump on as well. And just over on Instagram as well, people. Good evening, Instagram people. If you've got Facebook, please consider going and watching me from Facebook. You've got more of a chance of me seeing your questions on there, because I do have to remember to keep flitting back to the Instagram page. Charlene, hello. It's been a while since I've been here. Okay, well, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. And Julie's just jumped on as well. So let me just get all sorted here. So all this stuff going on. Can't keep up. Daisy Duck, hello. Look, you've done it without even me asking. Liked and shared. Thank you, lovely. Thank you very much for doing that. Kate, hello. Good evening. Thank you for joining me. Now, just bear with me because I'm just trying to share this to another page and it just doesn't like me doing it. So just while I do that, if you would mind sharing and liking and sharing as well to your page, let me know that you have done that. Now, where are we? No. Ooh, no. That's scaring me. I'm looking at myself full screen on this iPad. It's very scary. No. We don't like that. Feed, copy link. I'll just do that way. And we'll go down there and we'll chuck it in there and see if it will work this way. It's not liking me today. So see, just waiting for you all to jump on as well. It's always a bit slow when we get going, isn't it? But once we get into it, it's all good. All good to go. So those who have just joined me, welcome. And just like and share, let me know you've done that. Pop it in the comments section along with your question and or comments. I will be getting to the readings very shortly. I'm just trying something here because we've been trying to share this live to our Psychics at Sea page for the last few weeks, and it's not allowing us with the permissions. So I'm just going to share it straight and hopefully it will work that way. But otherwise, I don't know why it won't let us do that. But anyway, you now have my full attention. Thank you for joining me this evening. You've got me for the next hour for mini reads, and at about 8:45 I crack open the cards and we try to get through as many of you with a card pull for the week. Now I see there's a few newbies on here. There's a lot of regulars. Thank you for coming back. Now, as you know, my name is Linda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup, and I'm based in Wollongong, New South Wales, about 1 hour south of Sydney. I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. Psychic being what goes on in your world, past, present, possible, future, and medium is somebody who can connect you in with your loved ones on the other side. Now, when I do these live feeds, they can be quite fast-paced. I do prefer to steer clear from the mediumship only because I like to get validation along the way as I get my evidence, and we do have lags and it can get a little time consuming, so I'm mindful of the other people that are watching as well. When I do psychic readings, I do prefer to work with direct questions, saying that if you ask me what can I see, general, I will give it to you, but it's what Spirit's giving me the messages to give to you. So again, I do prefer to work with direct questions. If you would not mind doing that, I would just consider that. And I do not answer medical or legal questions on these live feeds. It's a legality thing, so I just don't go there as well. Just popping on over to Instagram as well. It seems to be a little bit pixelated, Instagram people, so welcome. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you've got Facebook, I do ask that you consider going on over to Facebook and watching me from there. You've got more of a chance of me getting your question and or comments. Okay, who have we got here? Oh, good evening, Tamwa. Feels like only not long ago I was speaking to you. How time flies. Macy, hello. Stuart, thank you for joining. Mel Ware, thank you for joining as well. Patricia Hill, thank you for liking and sharing. Now, this is where I do ask that we put everything in the same comment section, because if you put liked and shared and then you put a question further down, I can't see what's going on because I literally can only see about 4 comments at once. And if we can condense it down to 2 lines, it just makes my job a little bit easier, because it can get a little bit hard going back and forth between comments as well. So make my job easy for me so I don't have to think too much. Yolanda, good evening. Good evening, good evening. You'll see there that Julie has read the Riot Act to you all, how I like to work. And again, feel free to keep reposting the questions, but please do not spam me. And what I mean by spamming is one after the other, after the other, after the other, all the way down, where it does not give people the opportunity to put their comments and questions in there. So if that happens, we will block you for the live feed, okay? So just give everybody a fair go with this. Melissa, hello. Malia, okay. I was actually thinking of you the other day, Malia. So I don't know, your name just popped into my head. It's funny because this happens to me a lot when I'll be driving the car and then I'll think of somebody or think of a client, and lo and behold, they will make an appointment within days of them popping into my head. And I think it's just Spirit giving me heads up of what's happening. So I'm just going to say, what's everybody been doing the last week or so? And also, how is your intuition lately? Because I feel like with a lot of people, it's off the Richter scale, and also in particular dreams. I've noticed my dreams in particular, very, very, very vivid. And I'm sure I'm not the only one with people with very vivid dreams as well. So let me know if you're going through the same things as what I'm going through also. Now, heads up, I will be in Canberra, not this weekend, coming next weekend. Goulburn, I'll be in Goulburn on the 14th of March, but I'm booked out on that day. Sorry, guys. So that booked out quite quickly. And then on the 15th and 16th of March, so it's the Saturday and the Sunday, I am doing the Good Earth Psychic Festival at Epic and I'm now open for pre-bookings. If you are in Canberra and you are coming along to that, I am happy to take your booking. The following week, I will be in Darling Harbour, Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival. There has been a stall change. I am now in stand E35. If you're looking for me, E35, write it down. E for egg. Okay. E for excellent. Excellent 35. And so, again, I'm open for pre-bookings for that. I will be in Speakers Lounge doing audience readings and mediumship readings on the Sunday afternoon. I thought it was Saturday, but I got that one wrong because it was the one before I did the Saturday. They got me on the Sunday this time. And again, inbox me for times and options with that. The following week, I will be down in Melbourne for our show. We are sold out for that show. That's on the 27th of March. Then from there, I'm shooting straight back up to Raymond Terrace for Meg's Expo, which is at what's it called? The Australian Light Bangs. I'm not too sure what she's specifically calling this one, but again, Raymond Terrace / Newcastle. I will be up there on that weekend, and I'm happy to take bookings then as well. If just inbox me for those. Saying that, if you're wanting to have a private reading with me, it's going across the bottom of the screen there, thepsychicpinup.com.au. Don't try to book yourself into any of these festivals using that link. There's different options and payments and everything else for the expos. It works differently, so you need to inbox me or email me with that, with the details. Okie dokie. Leah, when will you sleep? Yeah, good question. When will I sleep? It's just the way it is at this time of the year. Yeah, you get used to it. It's just part and parcel of what I do. And I absolutely adore what I do. And you always know that there's that light at the end of the tunnel there when you do your work. And if I can help people, and if I can reach people or give people some encouragement or whatever it is, my job's done, and it makes it all worth it. It does. It really makes it all worth it. So let's get into some of these readings. So again, if you've just jumped on, welcome. I do ask that you like and share the live feed, please, and let me know that you've done that in the comments section. Bear in mind, again, I'm not doing mediumship readings this evening. It takes too long for me to and fro you with evidence with what I get. Medical and legal are a no-go, okay? So just keep that in mind as well. All right, now here we go. All right. What's this, Galen? Liked and shared. Will the book I'm working on get published? Okay, darling, straight away I'm just hearing self-published. And I'm going to actually take my psychic hat off with this one as well, because for me, a lot of this is common sense, and I'm hearing self-published, and this is the way a lot of people are going these days. A lot of big publishing houses will not touch you unless you are well known or you've got a huge following, huge social media following. So that's why I know that a lot of people are going down the self-publishing road with that. But I'm going to say yes, it'll get done, but it'll be self-published. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Now, Tracy Williams, hello, lovely. You would love a general. Okay, all right. Straight away, I've got lockerheads here. Lockerheads. So I'm going to, excuse me, say that's around relationships there. So something's got to give here, because all I'm hearing here is that it's not getting any better, and it's just like shampoo, wash, rinse, and repeat. And I am just picking up this uncertainty about where I am going to next with this. And I know that you've just moved. They're saying you've just moved this, that, but again, I'm picking up the uncertainty around that. And I'm going to say this, darling, nothing is going to change unless you make these changes as well. And I don't know if you were watching last week, but I was talking about that Mel Robbins and the book that she wrote. And I think that you would benefit if you downloaded the book and listened to it, the audio book. It's called Let Them. And, if anybody's read that, let me know. Let me know what you think about that. Let Them. So, and it's all about redirecting your energy. If somebody's pissed off with you or somebody's upset with you, it's like, let them. It's a very insightful book. So I'm going to pass that little words of wisdom onto you there, Tracy, because I feel like that's relevant to you at the moment. Who else? Where else have we got here? Okay. So I'm just waiting for these to slow down. Okay, Sean Ingram, you're after any guidance messages for you. Thank you. All right, Sean. Okay. Right, Sean. Okay. I'm picking up this, okay, around you, darling. It may even be yourself, but I'm picking up this energy around you of somebody trying to get away with something. And it may not even be somebody close, maybe you, or you being in denial of something and trying to get away with it. It's like, so I feel like you need to sit down here and actually reassess and look at things in your life, because the more layers I peel back with this, it's you trying to get away. And what I mean by that is, on the surface, everything's okay. I'm fine. And underneath, it's like a duck sitting on water and their little legs are going like this, but people just see this duck on top, nice and calm. And I feel like you need to peel back some layers here, darling, and reassess a few things in your life, because I feel like there's a couple of things possibly out of whack, if that makes sense. And okay, and there's also, because I think if we don't do that, it will lead to some sort of walking away or something emotionally, detaching yourself. Sorry, my little one, she's been on my lap. We just got to put her down here. Come on, darling. Come here. You get down there. There you go. Okay, so I hope that's helped you. Okay, all I saw was hard. Whatever, I can't see anything else. So just as long as you understand, I'll just keep going on with the messages that I do get here. Okay. Leah, thank you. How will this new job go, and will they be okay with my upcoming travels? Okay. No, they won't. I don't feel like that they will, and there'll be a little bit of sorrow around you because of this. I'm going to say disappointments with this. So are those travel plans in concrete? Okay, because there's going to have to be some give and take here. They're saying give and take. So it's not going to be all roses with you, darling. So I think that there's going to be some decisions that needing to be made with that. And so I hope that helps you. Right. Simon, my friend, how are you? Is that you saying Let Them is a fantastic book? You've read that? I don't get time to read. I've got to actually have it on Audible now and listen to things in the car. And like when I come down to Goulburn, that's what I adore when I get in the car and drive long distance, because I get to just sit there and listen to Audible books and my true crime podcasts and all the other podcasts as well. So sorry, I did see your other question there. So if you can repost that, let me know. And by the way, we've booked into the retreat. So anybody who's interested in, we are the temple that's 5 minutes from my place, the Nantien temple, the Buddhist temple here in Wollongong. They hold these weekly meditation classes there, but they also hold weekend meditation retreats, and they have a hotel there. And I've been meaning to do this for years, and finally I bit the bullet and I booked myself into the two-day silence retreat in May. And so we stay there at the temple overnight, but it's code of silence, you can't talk. And I'm doing it with another friend of mine's coming. She says, "Don't you dare look at me while I'm doing it, because I can see what's going to happen. We'll be laughing about it, but it'll be interesting to see, because it'll be like total all electronics off, nothing, no contact with outside world, no talking, and I'm really interested to see what happens during those 2 days with me." Okay. Okay. So, Tula, yes, it does sound amazing. I've been meaning to do this for years, and it seems to be every time they've got it on, I've got other commitments, so I've never been able to do it. They've got 3-day and 2-day, and I thought I'll start off with the 2-day one to see how I go, because I like to talk. Now, what were you saying there, Misha? My mama passed 4 days. Oh, darling, I'm sorry. It's been hard. Family dramas. Okay. So you understand what I just feel like somebody's trying to get away with something with this as well, because I do see that there's some form of walking away and detachment that's going to happen here. And that's okay. Keep reminding yourself and let them. Okay. We should make that a mantra at the moment. We should just keep typing that in our news and our feed here. Let them. Tammy, no, you could never, ever do one of those retreats. My God. We'd have to tape your mouth shut, but you still find a way to talk, I reckon. Okay. Simon, you're after a general, please. All right. Okay. Now, I still know Simon, everybody, because he's had readings with me before. So I do know what's going on with you, but they're also saying something's still around you with the strength, a little bit of inner strength that's required here with you. But they're also saying that possibly an upcoming event or an upcoming situation where instead of you exerting yourself onto the situation about you, me, somehow let people think it's their idea. Okay, this is the strength that they're talking about. Let somebody think it's their idea, and that's how you'll get this over the line here with this. But also highlighting a female around you with an earth sign or earth elements with this person as well. Now they're just showing me, I'm hearing here again, go slow. I'm hearing on the go slow with this. But there's also, I feel like with you also, Simon, that there's been a number of light bulbs going off with you, epiphanies. And I'm going to say here, I feel like I'm talking about another project or another business or opportunity. See, I'm flipping from one thing to another. First of all, I'm talking about a relationship. Now I'm talking about this business. So there's something that's going to be born here by you, ideas, later on in the year. Okay, so just keep an open mind about this, because they said that you're going to be busy with that. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. Kate, I don't know what the meaning behind sleep paralysis is. That's all scientific. I'm not a scientist, love. I'm far from being a scientist, and I'm far from a mathematician. I'm far from a professor like in literature. I'm a high school dropout. So sleep paralysis, I have experienced it, but it was not a nice feeling that I did have. But I remember when I had it, I obviously knew that there was spirit in the room there, and I felt like I was being crushed with it and weighed down, like they were sitting on me and I couldn't move. But I was a child when all of this happened, and it's still quite vivid in my mind with that. But the whole paralysis side of it, I mean, like that's all very scientific. And my understanding is it's where the brain is still thinking that you're asleep, but you are awake and you can't move. But it's interesting that you bring that up, because I wonder if that would also relate to children with night terrors as well. I remember when my little one was, around about 2.5 going on 3 years of age, and she would have these night terrors, and like she's so obviously awake. This is in the middle of the night. She's awake, but she's screaming and she's terrified. And whatever you're doing all this in front of her and trying to wake her up. And it was like it wasn't computing. She was asleep and having nightmares, but awake. So I wonder if that's very, very similar to what you're what you're talking about there. I'd be interested with that. Okay. Who else have we got here? Okay. If it happens all the time, maybe speak. That's why I always say anything that happens to you, I do say to people, look, make sure it's nothing medically that's happening to you. Get the all clearance from your doctor first before you go down the spiritual side of things, just to be on the safe side. Who else have we got here? Oh, Sharon, darling, why are you feeling confused and you feel very alone, darling? Okay. There's a lot of people in your boat, in your same boat too, darling. Now, this is the thing. Have you moved yet? Because if not, there's a move. Okay, they're saying there's a move, or you've moved. Is that right? And again, I feel like there's something here around you. Okay, October or 10 months. It's not going to be 10 weeks. I feel like I'm talking about October or 10 months here with the shift of energy here. Okay, because I know you're single, but they're talking about a shift in energy with this. So are you looking for a companion, a friend, are you? Because they're just showing me here. What's the trip you're going on, Sharon? Because they're showing me here that there is a trip here, and I feel like that's when things will change for you. All right, so I'll leave that there for you if you want to give me a little bit of feedback with that. Now, where else are we? Okay, those who've just jumped on, I do ask if you can like and share. Please let me know that you have done that. Okay, so all right, Bali. I knew there's a trip coming up. I picked up a trip. So when is that? When is that happening? Because I feel like you got these things happening, but I know energetically you feel lonely. Okay. Now, I was just saying, those who've just jumped on, please like and share. Now, just to recap, I'm in Canberra, not this weekend, next weekend, 14, 15, at Epic for readings at the Good Earth Psychic Festival. And then the following week, I will be in Sydney, Mind, Body, Spirit Festival for the 4 days, 4-day duration. I am open for pre-bookings for those, but you will need to inbox me for those. But if you're wanting private readings outside of those, in other words, phone readings, Zoom readings, it's going across the bottom of the screen there. It's my website, thepsychicpinup.com.au, and you can book yourself in. I do have availabilities on Thursday and Friday this week, which is a little bit unusual. Usually I'm booked out for that week. So I do have quite a few appointments left for Thursday, Friday this week if anybody is interested. Okay. Julie, can you send through the likes, please? Just email me, please. Or not email me, just message me. Let me know who's done what. Thank you. Okay. Hello, people over on Instagram. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting you. That's why I say if you have Facebook, please consider going over and watching me on Facebook. You've got more of a chance of me getting to you there. And I'm also broadcasting to YouTube at the same time. So I've got multiple platforms happening this evening. Where are we? Mika, hello over on Instagram. Can I have a reading? Keep feeling something will happen to me, like good news. Oh, see, that's what, keep that feeling up, because they're just showing me here, it's your team. It's your team that's very excited about what's happening around you. Now, what I'm actually seeing is an injection of money. So, but your money, it's not family money. I'm being shown either you're a little bit more independent with the finances, or I'm seeing opportunities here coming up around you. So that's why you're feeling the excitement, because the opportunity has not crossed your path yet, but it is coming. It is coming. Whose birthday is in April? Lovely, because I feel like there'll be changes around there in April. And then they're saying after April, then these things will fall into place for you after April. So let me know with that. Okay. So, all right. So I'm just going to pop back over to Facebook, guys. That's why I said, if you've got Facebook, please consider going and watching me over on there. And if you are new to my channels, please consider liking or following the page, or liking the page, follow the page, or whatever it is, whatever platform it is and what they call it. Now, where are we? So have you done that, Jules? Please, thank you. So I'm just watching down here on the phone too. My eyesight's a little bit bad at the moment. Sometimes it's hard to read some of these things. Okay. Okay. Carolyn Vale, hello. Anything about your current relationship? Okay. I feel like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall. And, you know, I'm seeing Shirley Valentine. It's, now, the youngins won't understand that movie, the Shirley Valentine. And it's a movie from like the late 80s, I think it is, where husband wasn't seeing her, even though they lived in the same house. It's just like he was there, didn't acknowledge her, and it didn't matter whether she was there or not. It was like he wouldn't even know. And so she took herself off to Greece, and he didn't know she was gone. And that's what I feel like with you. I just feel like either I'm not being heard, or I'm beating my head against a brick wall, or you've woken up and you want to experience new things and it's not being received well by the other person. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the energy that I'm picking up with that. So I do feel like the can't even talk. The scales are being tipped the other way. I just feel like there's always been that power, the energy more one-sided, and now it's going the other way, and it's not being received well at the moment. Now the thing is here, I do feel like it's relevant around possibly a career or work or something that you want to be doing. And it's like I felt like your blinkers have come off, and it's like you're starting to live life. Okay. And I'm going to say, you do you. Okay. And I'm going to go on the words of that book again. Let them be angry and let them be upset with you. Okay. But then it's the other part of it too. It's like, let me, and redirect that energy into something that you want, something a bit more productive. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Okay, just so long as you understand that, Carolyn, we don't have to air everything. People don't need to know your business, but that was just the energy that I was picking up with that. Okay. 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 Shell Lloyd, if that is to do with medical, I'm sorry, I do not cover medical, do not do medical legal on here with Facebook. Can't do it, darling. Sorry. Okay, Carolyn, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Candace, do I need to keep protecting my energy? Absolutely, we all do. Absolutely. This is a lesson for everybody on here this evening. Don't go giving your power away. Don't go giving your energy away. Okay, it can be as simple as saying thank you, but no thank you. Now, are you talking about people, energy vampires as well? We are all guilty of this and allowing people to take more and suck the life out of us. Now, I'm going to say this is a lesson for you, and there's going to be other tests thrown at you over the next month as well. But it's like the universe will give you little tests to see if you've learned. So it's up to you, darling, to rise to the occasion and pass the test. And it'll be people like wanting you to do things, and if you're one of these people that is so used to saying yes to people all the time, just people pleaser, this is a lesson for you to learn. Okay, so you're forever having to protect your energy. We all are, all of us. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, where are we? Okay. Angela Wolf, hello, darling. You've liked and shared. Appreciate that always. And you're after a general. Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. All I'm hearing here is expect the unexpected for you. Are you waiting for some news to come in? Okay, there's some news. There is some unexpected news that's going to make you quite giddy and quite happy. Okay, so are you waiting to hear from somebody? Because I know that this is going to come. And I just feel like where you are at the moment, your headspace, I feel like your thoughts are holding you back from moving forward with the things that you are more than capable of achieving, lovely. I also know with this that I get a number 10 around this communication that's going to be coming in here. Now, the communication that's going to come in with number 10, so it could even be in the next 10 days, but I'm feeling like it's in the next 10 weeks that there'll be some communication. There'll be a celebration that's coming up around this as well. So this is the thing. I feel like I'm looking at a relationship here. So just keep that in your back pocket. So if you're not in a relationship yet, this could be something that's coming up around you as well. So I'll leave that there. Hope that helps you. Where are we? Candace, yes, you're being tested. We're always being tested. Everything that we do, all the shitty things that happen in our lifetime, understand that these are lessons that we are learning from the universe. So start saying, thank you, universe, for those shitty things that you've given us. Oh, I'm so blessed to be learning all this. It's amazing how you can start looking at life from a different perspective and how things just seem so simple once you start allowing and not resisting as well. But always, always, always we are being tested by the universe, and we've got these little lessons being thrown at us all the time. Okay, where are we? So Angela, is that a yes to your waiting for news coming in? Because yeah, I'll say it's coming. Okay, you're welcome. Okay. And yes, see, Candace, thank you, universe. We should all say thank you, universe. So I know we've only into Tuesday, but who's been tested with patience this week so far by other people? So far. I have. Let me know. I should start getting some dialogue going in here. Like, who has had shitty things happen to them this week where they feel like they are hard done by, or people think you're not doing the right thing, or you feel like you need to justify yourself? Let me know in the comments section there, because we're just going to start saying let them, release them, release them, release. Okay, so Simon, you're going yes, yes, and yes to all of that, and I say yes, yes, yes back. Yes. Okay. Now we're up to, so I'm just waiting. Nikki, kids, eldest daughter. Okay, Nikki, for you, let them. Just say let them. Simon, absolutely. Vanessa, absolutely. Yes. So I'm just waiting for these to stop, guys. And Eva, I answered that last week. I'm pretty certain I said to you I see a trip around June for you. Pretty certain I said that last week. And there's not many readings that I remember. I remember that bit there about an overseas trip. And I remember saying June, because the only reason why I remember is because you tried to correct me and you said, no, I'm going in another time or something. And I said, no, I'm picking up May, June, okay? So, Kathy, that was me at the end of last week. Okay. Who's from Christchurch on here too? I keep forgetting about my shows. The Vault in Port Kembla. I am half sold out for that. That's on Friday, the 4th of April, and early bird tickets finish on the 9th of March. So that's next Monday, I think, or Sunday, something like that. But I'm 50% sold out with that, half sold out. So if you're wanting to come, it's a great night out for Port Kembla, and let me know. The tickets are on sale there. There's links there in my Facebook page. The following week I will be in Christchurch for my show over there in Christchurch. Those tickets are selling too, and it won't be long before there's none of those left either. So I'm really happy with the ticket sales with that in Christchurch. So if there's anybody in Christchurch and you're thinking about it, I would say, get your tickets earlier, sooner rather than later, because once they're gone, and it's not like I'm just down the road and I can come back and do another show in a couple of months' time. Unless you want to give me a private jet and I'll fly over. Hang on, let me just scroll down. Okay. Haley Jordan, how do I buy a reading? Haley, there's across the bottom of the screen there, you'll see to book a reading, go to my Facebook page, thepsychicpinup.com.au. At the moment, I'm only doing Zooms and phone readings. I do read at Gregory Hill / MacArthur on a Wednesdays. I'm not doing it. Tomorrow's done. That's shut down for tomorrow. There's nothing available for tomorrow. And I'm just waiting for the right premises to become available again in the Illawarra. I'm very close to it. It's I can't reveal too much at the moment, but I'm very close to those premises. So wherever you are located, but I do a lot of travel. Like next week, I'm in Canberra. The week after, I'm at Darling Harbour for Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival, and then the week after, I'm up in the Newcastle area at Raymond Terrace. So if you just go and like my Facebook page, I'm forever announcing all these things that I am doing as well. It just depends on where you're at. Okay. Let me just scroll down a little bit more here. Where are we? Now, so Melissa Clow, okay, thank you. Liking and sharing. You would like a general, please. Okay, so Melissa. Okay. Melissa, I'm hearing here that there's things that you've wanted to do, but I feel like people haven't either been listening to, or you're too scared to voice your opinions with this for the fear of, okay, I just had persecution drop into my head then. That's not nice. Persecution. I'm going to say fear of rejection with this. Okay. Now, I always stay true to the information that I get, and I did get the word persecution. Okay. So hear me out on this, because I know that there are ideas or anything that's going on in your head. It needs to be brought out. In other words, I'm talking about the creativity. There's either a birth of a business or birth of an idea or a different path that you're wanting to take here. And you need to start listening to this, and you need to start going down that path and not worry about I'm hearing the word fallout from other people. So either people have suppressed you or pushed you down with the ideas that you've wanted to do. It's now time for you to grow, and it's now time for you to stand in your power here, darling, because I know that there's going to be changes here. I feel like also possibly you've been maybe a little bit of a people pleaser and giving a little bit too much energy away and not getting that energy in return. It's funnily how we're talking about having to preserve energy or protecting energy from other people. I feel like I need to be talking about that with you in particular as well. So just be mindful of the things that you do for people, not just physical things, but the energy that you give people, like phone calls, text messages. That is all energy. Make sure it is an even exchange of energy here. Okay, so I'll leave that one with you, and I hope you understand what I'm talking about, because I don't. I just pass on the messages. Now, guys, we are 8:45. Shall we do some cards? Do cards? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, if you're new here, this is what we do the last 15 minutes. I just start pulling cards, so hopefully everybody can get some sort of message from this live feed. And generally, I work off the Rider-Waite's here. Tarots. We can work off tarots, and we funnily call these the blunt cards, if you're wanting blunts. It's interesting how the modern oracle cards are not... They're sort of like losing their luster. Not many people are asking for oracle cards now, but if you'd like an oracle card, fluffies. So we've got the blunts and we've got the fluffies, and then we will go off these angel cards as well. And darling, you cannot hop on my lap while I do these, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Now, the angel cards are pretty good cards to be getting an answer to. So if you've got that question and you want to answer it, generally, not all the time, the angel cards will give you some sort of answer for that. And shall we go for the love cards as well? So these are little cards for our other person that doesn't really know that we're around. You're wondering what they're thinking about you. You're wondering where they are at energetically with you. So we'll just call these the love cards. This is more for people who are not in a relationship and you're wondering what that other person is wondering or thinking of you. Hang on, we'll just put Roxanne back down here. She likes to sit on my lap. Okay, so what we're choosing between is blunts, fluffies, angels, or love. So let's hit me up and we'll spend the next 15 minutes doing this. Let me get all comfy. It's like a game show, hey? Okay. Jacqueline Boyce, you're after an oracle. Okay. Male. All right, I feel like I need to draw another one with you. Some male around you. Doesn't give us much information. Usually we have to call and clarify with that. Okay, worry, guilt, and stress. So have you got some sort of worry, guilt, and stress around a male figure or male energy? It may not even be male. It could be somebody with let's go with a masculine energy with this. Okay, so don't worry too much about them. They could also be causing you a little bit of grief as well. Time for you to stand in your power, girl, and to preserve that energy. It's funny how today's all about energy. Who else have we got here? Bree, look at this. She doesn't give up. I just put her down. I put it, okay, and she'll go back around and she'll come back up again. Back down there, darling. So, Bree, you're after a love card, is that right? Divine masculine. You're waiting for a divine masculine. That person that you are liking, I'm going to say, is the divine masculine for you, the other half of you. Number 7 is very significant for you. Donna Crawford's after a love card. Okay, Donna, for you, the answer for you is within a few months, Donna. So that's for the love card. Haley is after angel card. Okay, for you, the answer for you, Haley, is no. Okay. Denise Efting, is after a blunt. Okay, first tarot for the evening. 3 of Wands. So for you, Denise, 3 of Wands, Wands is an action card, doing card. Here you'll see what they're doing is looking into the future and assessing and making plans here. So if you're at that stage of making plans or you're about to do something, it's a reminder to you to maybe get a little bit more information. There's needs to be some more planning for you before you go making decisions. Your lander is after a blunt, okay, for you. Four of Pentacles. Pentacles is about business, finances, education, career. And you'll see here, he is holding his money near and dear, close to his heart. So generally when I see a card like this, it's indicating to me that we're either saving for something, putting money away, or we need to be watching our pennies a little bit here. But also it's a reminder here to play your cards close to your chest and not go revealing all of your secrets to people as well. And here she comes again. Come on. You won't give up, will you? Okay, how about we put you on my lap? Would that make you happy? Sarah Ross is after a blunt. Okay, so Sarah, for you, we've got a, okay, sorry, I'm juggling because I've got a cat on my lap now. The Page of Pentacles page is all about messages coming in here. So are you thinking about going for another job or looking at some form of further education here? Generally, this card will show up when that's on the cards for you. But I'm going to say there's some form of message coming in around work and career for you. Who else have we got? Kath Thorburn Hudson is after an angel. So for you, they're saying to you, take action, whatever that is. I feel like you need to be taking action or taking control of the situation with that. Shell Lloyd is after a blunt. So, sorry, I'm juggling a cat. We've got the Hierophant here, the first major arcana this evening. Hierophants, for me, is all about structure. It's all about doing things the right way according to society. You'll see here, very, very Catholic, very, very churchy, and they do things a certain way. They've got the hierarchy and everything else and structure with that. So sometimes that's a reminder for us that we don't have to be so structured in life and follow things to the T. Might want to let your hair down a little bit over the next week. Now, Jasmine Coleman is after a blunt. Okay, let's go with you, Jasmine. So here, another major arcana. Here we go, the Death card. Okay, I love this card. It doesn't necessarily mean death unless I pull another card to clarify that. But generally when we see the Death card, it's a reminder to us that, things do die and we do rebirth. With every death, there is a rebirth here. So I'm going to say that there's a closing out of a circle with you, or a cycle, and there is about to be a rebirth. So new beginnings for you, my friend. Tracy Williams is after a blunt. Okay, Tracy Williams, hang on. Juggle with the cat there. Interesting. Three of Swords for you, darling. Now, Swords, again, is about thoughts. It's also about communications. But when I see Three of Swords here, it's a reminder for us that there are disappointments here. And just be mindful of your thoughts, because they possibly can be leading you down the path of disappointments here and a heartache with this. But again, I'm going to say with you, Tracy, stand in your power here. They're just bringing my attention to your kids as well. So it could be the disappointments and communication connected to the kids here, or one of the kids. Okay, so just be mindful with that for the next week. You can't control everything. Okay, Scott Clancy is after a blunt. Scotty, good to see you on here. 10 of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles, again, work, career, finances, education. Number 10 is, well, you see here, they're rolling in the money here. Everything looks pretty okie-dory, and they're all cashed up. And it's this one I'm going to say with you. I think things are on the up and up for you with this. It's a reminder of stability around finances and jobs. So things are all good for you for the next week, Scott. Where else have we got here? Ashley is after, that's Ashley Thorn after a blunt. So Ashley Thorn. All right, darling. Oh, okay. 5 of Cups for you, darling. So Cups represents our emotions. And this card in particular is a reminder for you not to be disappointed with things that you perceive as lost. All right, because you see here, they're not looking at the things that are coming up behind them, the opportunities. Here, All this person's seeing is what they perceive as lost opportunities here, and not seeing that there's actually other opportunities coming up. So if you're faced with some disappointments recently, understand that the universe are doing things for you and not things to you. Okay, so I'll leave that for you. Anita Dale is after a blunt. So blunt for you, Anita Dale. Oh, I love it. Major Arcana, the sun. Here comes the sun. I love this card. It's a big fat yes, lovely. So if you've got a question or you're hoping for something, this is just reinforcement from the universe that it's a big fat yes for you. Okay, it's also a wish card. So yes, yes, and yes. I feel like I need to get some more energy into these cards here. Okay. Brioni is after a blunt. Brioni, okay. Ace of Cups, okay. Cups again, about our emotions. Aces are at the beginning of something or an offer coming in here. Generally, when I see the Ace of Cups here, it's to do with love or matters of the heart here. So possibly we could be getting an offer coming in around love, or we could you could be hearing news of a pregnancy, new life coming in for you in the next couple of weeks. So I'll leave that one there for you. So Anita, in Brisbane, the sun is the perfect card for right now. Okay, perfect. So that's what I like to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. Angela, thank you so much for all you give. Okay, thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Appreciate you always. Thank you. Alison Turner is after a blunt. Okay, now Roxy Ann, you can sit here. You can't just up and down all the time. So Alison Turner, you have the Emperor here. Again, getting a few major arcanas tonight. Emperor here, I feel like I need to be talking about timings though here for you. Emperor is all about control and having control, or possibly somebody with control around you. But in this case, I feel like I need to be talking about timing of something, like you're waiting for news or waiting for something. And Emperor represents Aries. Aries is mid-March through to mid-April. So if you're waiting for news on something, I'm going to say Aries month for you. So I hope that helps you. Kelly McDonald is after a blunt. Okay. Kelly, Kelly, you got the same as Tracy, and I actually energy and shuffle cards. So I'll just reiterate what I was talking about here. Ourselves to let them in use to and everybody to follow of their helps people. I just like to use with their hi Anita, we lost connection. Am I here? Can you see me all okay? Because this person has too much time passed. Hmm. Seem to be fine. Go forward after a lunch. Okay, guys, just let me know. Can you see me okay? Just go yes, yes, see here. If not, I'm assuming I've lost connection. Okay, can you hear me? I'll just say it anyway. Gail's after a bunt, so for you, Gail, I've got the Eight of Wands. Wands are about action here, but look at the Eight of Wands. These wands coming in very connection here. If not, I will be back again next week, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, Sydney time. And thank you everybody for joining me. As you know, I will be in Canberra next week, then New Mind Body Spirit Festival the week after, then Raymond Terrace as well. I've got shows coming up as well, but please go on my Facebook page and you'll be able to see all of that. Thank you, everybody.